Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the BMB exam preparation course. It's my pleasure to be with you in this video. In the coming few minutes, I would like to illustrate the structure of this course and the benefit of this BMB exam preparation course. This course is mainly based on the BIMBOK version 6, and this course will cover the 13 chapters of the BIMBOK guide. The first one is introduction. In this chapter, the BIMBOK or PMI illustrates the main concept related to the project management. What is the definition of project, the project management, what is the purpose of this guide, the project management body of knowledge. And in chapter 2, the environment in which projects operate, mainly this chapter provides information about the environment in which we as a project manager will execute and implement the project, will provide information about the organizational structure, about the internal roles, policy, standards, the enterprise environmental factors. All these concepts will be illustrated as a part of this chapter. And chapter 3, this is a new chapter in the BIMBOK version 6. This chapter is not part of the previous versions of the guide. So please take care of this chapter. In this chapter, PMI provides information about the role of the project manager, what is the responsibility of the project manager, and the skills and competency of the project manager. And then starting from chapter 4 till chapter 13, the BIMBOK guide provides information and knowledge, tools and techniques about 10 knowledge area. Chapter 4 is related to the integration management. Chapter 5, scope management, all the work needed to be completed in order to complete the project and successfully generate the output or the product of this project. And then project schedule management provide information and knowledge to the project manager and the project management team about how to manage, how to estimate the duration of the project. And then chapter 7, project cost management, provide knowledge and information about how to estimate the total budget of the project and control the budget, and also how to manage the performance of the project using one of the most important tools, which is earned value management. And then chapter 8, project quality management, provide information about how to set the quality objective, how to select the standard according to which we are going to implement and execute our project. And then chapter 9, project resource management. This knowledge area provides information about how to estimate, how to acquire all the resources needed to complete the project, human resources and non-human resources. And then chapter 10, project communication management, how we are going to communicate with the stakeholders, how we are going to send the information and make the information available to each one in the project. And then chapter 11, project risk management, provide information about how we are going to manage the risk, to identify the risk, to analyze the risk and respond to the risk. All this information is part of the project risk management knowledge area. And then chapter 12, project procurement management, will provide information about how we are going to acquire and obtain any kind of resources from outside the organization, how we are going to manage the contract between us as a performing organization and the vendors or the supplier. And then chapter 13 will provide information about the stakeholder, how to manage the stakeholder, how to identify stakeholder. The flow of the videos in this course will not go 100% according to this order or according to the structure of the BIMBOK. Actually, this will be the structure of this course, or how we are going to illustrate all the information and the chapters in the BIMBOK. First, we will start with the introduction to illustrate the main concept of project and project management, and then illustrate the environment in which the project operates. This is chapter 2, and then illustrate and discuss chapter 3, the role of the project manager. And then we will go to project stakeholder management and then project communication management. The reason behind that, or the justification for why we start with stakeholder and communication, actually in the real life project it is more practical to start with the stakeholder, to know who is the stakeholder of the project, and to identify all the stakeholders and start to communicate with them in order to assess and know their high level requirement in the project, and then start to develop a complete and detailed scope of the project, detailed requirement. So it is more practical to start with the project stakeholder and project communication management, and then after that we follow the same order of the BIM book: project scope management, then schedule management, cost management, quality management, resource management, risk management, and procurement management. And then integration management, we put it as a last knowledge area. Even this knowledge area is presented in chapter 4 in the BIM book, but after we illustrate and discuss all the items in the BIM book, and then we put all these pieces together in one knowledge area, which is integration management. This is mainly the main responsibility of the project manager. The project manager is acting as an integrator in the project. So we prefer to start with the small pieces to illustrate the stakeholders, the communication, scope, schedule, cost, and then put all these pieces together in one box, which is integration. So this will be the flow of the videos in this course. Start with the introduction, chapter 1, then chapter 2, chapter 3, and then go to project stakeholder, which actually in the BIM book is chapter 13, and then project communication management, chapter 10, and then scope, schedule, cost, quality, resources, risk, procurement, and finally we discuss and illustrate the project integration management. This is the structure of our course. For each knowledge area we will define and illustrate the key concept, and then trends and emerging practice, tailoring and consideration for agile and adaptive environment. Actually, these 4 parts represents a new sections in the BIM book. So for each knowledge area, we will start each knowledge area by illustrating and discussing this new 4 section in the BIM book, and then, for example, we start to illustrate the procedures of this knowledge area, the procedures for cost management, for scope, for schedule, for communication, for risk, for procurement, all the procedures for each knowledge area. So this will be our constant agenda for each knowledge area, to discuss the 4 sections, the new 4 sections in the BIM book, and then start to illustrate the processes of this knowledge area. For each process, we will illustrate the inputs. This is the documents item that will be acted upon. This is the information needed to perform the process, to implement and execute this process. The tools and techniques represents the mechanisms in order to generate the outputs. In general, it could be some kind of analysis that will enable the project manager to generate the output. The output mainly will be a document or documents generated as a result of performing this process. At the end of each knowledge area, for example here for chapter 11, risk management, after each knowledge area we will have a practical question, 10 practical questions, in order to illustrate the questions of the BMB exam. Why you enroll with us in this BMB exam preparation course? Our course is designed according to the latest version of the project management body of knowledge, BIM book version 6. Also, there will be 10 questions at the end of each knowledge area. These questions are very similar to the real BMB exam. so you can prepare yourself for the exam. 10 questions for each knowledge area, and we have 10 knowledge areas. So after completing all the knowledge area, you will have 100 questions, very similar to the real BMB exam. Also, you will find a lot of templates in in most of the videos. You will find templates that you can use in your real life project directly. Also, we will have in this course, you will have a video illustrate how you can fill the BMB exam application. What is the tricks and tips for this important step toward achieving the BMB exam. Also, we illustrate the project manager task as per the exam content. This is very important part, and many questions in the BMB exam is related to the tasks that the project manager should perform. These tasks or this part is not part of the BIMBOK guide, but these tasks are illustrated in the BMB exam content, and you will have a separate video to show you and illustrate the tasks that the project manager should perform throughout the project. Also, you will find a complete exam. This exam will contain 200 questions, very similar to the real BMB exam. And at the end of this video, you will be ready. Ready for what? Ready to put your name here. After completing this course, you will be ready to earn your BMB certification and put your name here and become BMB certified. Thank you for joining us in this video. I wish you all the best and wish you successful and happy journey through this course. See you in the BMB exam preparation course. Thank you and goodbye.